Alright, been a while since I made a video like this, but I got some things to show you. If anyone has encountered a plaque like this, let me know. This is my grandfather, Edward Waldvogel. I'm Michael. And this is for his service on the USS Modoc, World War II. Let's just read this. Hear ye, all ancient mariners, the good ship USS Modoc, CG, bound for Sanjay Stromford, Greenland, across the Arctic Circle, latitude 66 by 32 north, on the 16th of November, 1941, longitude 51-55 west, and the court of His Majesty's Boreas Rex convened, and Edward Waldvogel was admitted into the realm of the North Pole. Now, he died in the 90s. I saw this plaque my whole life. Never actually read it. He never talked about it. It's at my uncle's, and I took note of it a couple years ago. And let's just take a look at these coordinates. Here we go. Close enough. Now, tell me, what is militarily strategic about this location? I couldn't imagine going up this inlet to get to what? What is up here? King Boreas Rex convened, and my grandfather was granted entry to the realm of the North Pole. See where this terminates off at. There is nothing up here. And of course, Google Earth, which has nothing to hide, right, won't allow you to actually see what's up here. I cannot imagine what he actually saw. Insert Boreas Rex into a Google search engine. Here's what pops up. I'm in St. Paul, Minnesota. At the time, Grandpa he's from Wisconsin, but he was living in Boston, Massachusetts before he departed. Then after the war, apparently, he bought a house in St. Paul. A long time ago, Astraeos, the god of starlight, and Eos, the goddess of the rosy-fingered moon, were wed. The union was blessed with 5 sons: Boreas, Titan, Euros, Zephyrus, and Notos. As the eldest, Boreas was granted the title of the King of the Winds. As the King of the Winds, Boreas assigned to each of his brothers a permanent grant of great force and power. To Titan was assigned the blustery north wind, to Euros was granted control of the irresponsible east wind, to Zephyrus was given custody to the bountiful west wind, to Notos presented the balmy but unstable south wind. The brothers cavorted gaily over land and sea. Boreas, while on his extensive travels, came upon a winter paradise known as Minnesota. Yes, indeed. He paused to behold the enchanting beauty of a magnificent group of 7 gently sloping hills in whose embrace nestled a beautiful city. Boreas whistled in sheer ecstasy. Historic St. Paul and her 7 hills an ideal place. I will make St. Paul the capital of all my domains. It will henceforth be emblazoned to the world as the winter playground of the realm of Boreas. Meanwhile, Vulcanus Rex, the god of fire and the implacable enemy of Boreas, crackled in defiant disdain. By the great sword of Mars, I will temper with the blusterings of Boreas, with the heat and roar of my forces. He was tireless in his bitter resistance to all the festivities of Boreas. It's our winter carnival. Back when I was younger, they had ice slides. It's not as extravagant nowadays, especially with this COVID nonsense, but hey, Undaunted, Boreas proclaimed a celebration in the spirit of gay carnival. So be it, shouted Boreas. There will be a carnival in Old St. Paul. Boreas selected a prime minister to coordinate preparations in all the principalities, provinces, and royal houses within the realm of St. Paul. And so, for 10 glorious days, there was a carnival and joyous celebration, blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. Now, let's take another look at those coordinates. 66 by 32 north, 55 minutes west. The area code of St. Paul is 651. We got 66, 51, 651. Imagine that. And on a side note, I found my birth certificate a while back, and I was born at 6:51 p.m., the 8th of October, 82. Too many coincidences. And the area code used to be 612, and they changed it in the 90s to 651. Was admitted into the realm of the North Pole. Did he go to Agartha? Did he encounter beings? I think so. But it's all speculation at this point, right? You know, a cursory Google search yields similar plaques to this for crossing the equator, I believe, and then there's a south latitude plaque that people got, but I cannot find this one online. This is the only one I've seen. And I think there was 101 crew members on his ship. They did see action. You can look into it if you want. There was a downed vessel somewhere in the Arctic Ocean. I'm not exactly sure. And they used the downed vessel as cover against a German ship that was opening fire, and they returned fire, and they sank that ship while rescuing everyone on the downed ship. The USS Modoc CG, I believe that stands for cutter grade, so it was designed to cut through the ice. It was a smaller ship. But, hey, if anyone knows anything about this, let me know. I'll be back with more in a bit.